Hello ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, this is Megneous and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Dinosaurs. So today, we have all sorts of wonderful things to talk about, including news on possibly the largest species of dinosaur ever discovered in Argentina, which, discovered in Argentina but largest in the world so far, or very close to the largest, if not the largest. Also going to talk a little bit more about SpaceX, as well as my experiences in the Korean wedding, since I talked about that in our episode of Minecraft Pokemon, and the ideas are fresh in my head, so we're going to go over that as we continue to build up. Although I think for now I'm going to make a few slabs and see if I can figure out how I'm going to actually display these wonderful creatures right here. Let's see, maybe 4? Sure, why not? Alright, so let's go ahead and see if I can make some slabs. But yes, so dinosaur news. In Argentina, there have been new bones discovered of quite possibly the largest species of dinosaur to have ever walked the earth. Now, it's about the same size as Argentinosaurus and Puertosaurus. Puertosaurus? I don't know how to pronounce that, but either way. Slabs? Yeah, sure. Let's see. Maybe that many? That'll be fine. We can use this to see just how nice these look, because I need a place to display these skeletons. But yeah, so the bones are freaking huge. You can find an article online, no problem, but they are quite large. There's a guy just like chilling, sleeping on one of the bones. It's absolutely enormous. The species is, of course, a titanosaur, just like Argentinosaurus as well as Puertosaurus, although we don't really have enough pieces of bone, enough parts of the skeleton for Argentinosaurus to really say much about it, other than, hey, this thing is really big. How big should this be? Maybe I should move it forward one more. Yeah, let's do that. I feel like it's too far back. Oh, and why is my skin not loading? Skeleton? Skeleton? Either way, so it was found in Argentina, just like Argentinosaurs, various other titanosaurs as well. It's currently estimated to have been, now, of course, just like all the others, we don't have a complete skeleton. However, it is possible to estimate based on the size of the bones. It's been estimated to be approximately 40 meters long, which is about 130 feet. Imagine a 13-story building on its side. Yeah, really long. Of course, titanosaurs were sauropods, so you can imagine basically what it looked like, a long-necked dinosaur. I think this is a pretty good platform. Maybe we shouldn't use wood. Maybe I should use... Let's go ahead and make... Oh wait, I already had a crafting table. Why didn't I notice that? Let's put this here for now. Maybe try these. Maybe if we put them and they're made out of stone. I feel like there's not enough contrast here. So yeah, 40 meters long, approximately 20 meters high, that's 65 feet high, and weighed somewhere maybe around 77 tons, which is 7 tons heavier than Argentinosaurus, or the estimation that we have based on the skeletal remains we've found so far. Which again, not a whole lot of information, but meh, close enough. Needless to say, this thing is huge, and I can't wait to see what more information is going to be released as it's named, as it's cataloged, etc, etc. Yeah, I think that looks a lot better. So let's go ahead and drag this stuff up. Do I have... I do. What? Why have I been doing this? Here we go. I am not a smart man. Let's see, 77 tons? Yeah, alright, so, what, the Argentinosaurus was approximately 70 tons, which we don't really know exactly how much it weighed, but meh. Close enough. On to SpaceX. So SpaceX, as you guys know, I told you in a few episodes before that they have an Orbcomm launch communication satellite that should be going up sometime. However, there was a delay in the static fire, which is where they hold down the rocket and then launch. Well, they don't launch it. They hold it down for like 3 seconds as they It's not exactly aimed very well. Can I get it sideways? They hold it down for 3 seconds and use the engines to make sure there's not a problem with the engine, but the static fire was unable to be completed due to a malfunction in a single piece, which has been sent off to California, I believe, for testing. These things are very hard to get in the spot that I want them to be. There we go. Okay, that's good. So if I just give it some bones, it should get moderately large? Ah, no, it moved. No, why is it not moving again? I need you to be facing the right way. Ah, no. So yeah, the Orbcom launch, unfortunately due to the delay in the static fire, still does not have an estimated time of launch, so I have no idea when it's going to happen. People are currently talking about rumors of the end of May, which is very, very unfortunate because it's like a 3 to 4 week delay over what it should have been. I have no idea if SpaceX is ever going to be able to get 12 launches a year out of their... it's a little bit far back. No! If they're going to be able to get 12 launches a year for their rockets, they really do need to get to 12 or 16 launches a year if they want to be able to get a decent amount done. I suppose this could be slightly larger, but I'm okay with it being a little bit smaller as long as it's facing the right direction. Ah, no! This is terrible. I feel like this is impossible. Ah. Alright, is that okay? Is that good? It's pretty much okay. Please, please don't move. And you moved, of course. I can't see what I'm doing. There we go, that's not too bad. Just move back just a little bit more. There you go. Yeah, okay, that's nice. Let's see if we can place some more torches around it just to light it up a little bit better. Maybe... Okay, so apparently light does not actually light up these things. That's unfortunate. Oh well, I think that's pretty good. That's decent. Figure out where to put the No! Oh god, that's annoying. And I wasted 5 bones. Oh well, that's okay, I have tons of bones. No, I want... Yeah, I'm just gonna leave you here. I'm gonna do you off camera, because you clearly don't like to be moved around. And I'm not gonna spend tons of time doing that. Moving on. And so yeah, I don't know when the next Orbcom flight is going to be, when it's going to be scheduled, but I'll be sure to keep you guys informed, as I always do. Because those things are very important to me, and of course, as always, I'm gonna keep you guys up to date, so that hopefully you can watch it live with me. I always watch SpaceX flights live, because they're basically the future of space travel until another company steps up and makes cheaper rockets. As you guys know, I feel very strongly about that. Other stuff to talk about includes the fact that I went to the Korean wedding, and it was sort of strange. It was fun. Thor, what are you doing out of your enclosure? I swear, every single time you always get out again. Oh, sigh. But before we talk about that, I wanted to mention that I have indeed started a new series, Infested Planet, which is sort of an RTS action game. It's an indie game, of course, as most of the... Was that an Enderman? Most of the games that we play are... Yeah, it is an Enderman. Hello, Enderman. How are you doing? It's an RTS game with basically Marines. They're sort of like Terran mercenaries. Someone's shooting at me? Where's the skeleton? Anyway, moving on. And you fight little crazy aliens. Various upgrades and stuff are available. Buying upgrades as well as upgrades for individual units. And that's going to be a new series on our channel. I also bought the game Rust, which I didn't really want to buy Rust. I wanted the developer to give me a press copy because, as you guys know, money is sort of tight these days with our declining number of views. Again, if you guys want to help with that, you can share our videos from Facebook and Twitter with everyone that you like and you're friends with. Sharing videos is always a great way to get more people onto the channel. Hint hint, cough cough, love you guys. So far where is this guy? I feel like there's a skeleton around here somewhere that I should be seeing. But yes, so that series is new and it's very interesting. Rust, I wasn't able to get a press copy, but I did just buy it. I was unable to get a press copy because the developers did not respond to my emails even after a second. So, meh. They clearly aren't interested in giving out press copies. That's okay, I went ahead and bought it anyway, which is sad. And we're going to be playing that a little bit as soon as I can find someone to play with. Because I feel that Rust is not exactly one of those games that you can play alone and it'd be very interesting for everyone involved. Sort of a multiplayer game, since you are, of course, online on servers. And I also tried playing it alone for a bit, and it was very hard for me to stay alive, you know? I ran into these wolves and bears that sort of ate my face. Sort of felt like I needed help. So, also, whenever I died, I was not able to find my base again everywhere I, stored my materials. So, considering that, it doesn't really seem to be a game that I'm very good at yet, and I want to know at least generally how to play the game before I start recording. Also, due to where I live in South Korea, so whenever I play, there's no one online, which is sort of sad. Also, I have quite high ping if I play on anything other than the Asian servers. And you guys probably don't want to hear people speaking Chinese, so meh. Well, I'm sure some of you speak Chinese, but since most of our viewers are in North America, I'm going to assume that most of you would prefer a North American server. Let's see, how many is this? 1, 2, 3? Okay, we have enough for another circle around here, I think. So I went to my friend's wedding. I don't know if you only watch this series, then you don't really know what I'm talking about. If you watch Minecraft Pokemon as well, I mentioned this in our last episode. I talked about my friend's getting married, or technically my friend is married now, and I was invited to go to his wedding, which was very, very kind of him to invite me. It was an awesome experience, although it was a little bit strange. In the US, you generally think of weddings as being an all-day event. You know, you go somewhat early in the day, you have the wedding ceremony, and then the rest of the day you socialize with the other people who are there, you eat food, and usually people drink, but this wedding wasn't in any sort of religious thing. Admittedly, there was a preacher there, but it wasn't like in a church or a mosque or anything like that. It was in like a department store, and there was like a tiny chapel in there, and basically there were tons of people who were helpers. They were like paid photographers that were working for the department store, which basically got in the way all the time to take pictures. And just there was a person who was going around helping the bride carry her clothes, basically carry the gown so she didn't trip over it. And as an American, I don't think I really have anything wrong with that. I'm not like offended or anything. It's not my wedding, you know, whatever they want to do, they want to do. But it was just sort of strange because I'm not used to seeing people who aren't members of the family, or at least, you know, relatives, doing stuff like this, and it just felt sort of strange and contrived that the entire thing was set up by employees who were getting in the way of all of the things. It really seemed like it was done for appearances and for photos rather than being an actual, like, emotional, sentimental experience, making good memories sort of thing. Like, the whole bride walking down the aisle thing, it feels really different, you know, when there's like 3 guys getting in her way to take her picture from every sort of angle. It doesn't feel very emotional, it feels really shallow and stuff like that. Which again, you know, since they wanted to have the wedding that way and they clearly chose that venue, I guess that's their choice and that's what they wanted. But for me personally, it was just sort of strange. I didn't really know how to feel. I always cry at weddings. I'm sort of a pansy like that. I have strong feelings about love and sentimentalness and snuggly feelings and stuff like that, which I'm sure most of you probably guessed about me since I'm such a pansy. However, I did not cry at this wedding, which for me is... Oh, I had lots of stone brick slabs, why didn't I just use those? That is the complete opposite of what I wanted to do. There we go. So, not crying at this wedding, I don't know how I felt about that, actually. Sort of a strange feeling. I need to go mining. I have, like, no coal. But yeah, complete lack of strong feelings during the wedding sort of made me... Oh, I know why my skin is not loading. It's because this version of Minecraft can no longer connect online. Every time I try to play, it says, like, you cannot play online. Do you want to play offline? And I'm like, okay, sure. So, they need to update this mod so that I can, I guess we can do something with this guy, try to aim this guy the right way again. They need to update this mod so that I can use the new client. Why is it red? I don't... This is weird. Why is the skeleton red? Oh well. Come on, turn! Why don't you turn? I always felt like it was very unfortunate that Minecraft doesn't have better controls for placing things that are not blocks. This is ridiculous. Admittedly, this is a mod, so this is probably not exactly something that needed to be fully functional in Minecraft, but still. What exactly is... How is this programmed to where it turns certain ways? I don't understand. Maybe if I push it straight this way. What? And then it turns white. I don't get it. I'm so confused. Come on, push. Just a little bit more. It's not too bad. It's not a very large Triceratops, but meh. Looks good enough to me. I guess I could push it just a little bit. Sure, why not? That'll more or less do. Little tiny Triceratops. But yeah, so the wedding was strange, and probably the strangest thing that happened in the wedding was after the bride and the groom said their I do's in Korean, basically, and they were officially married. What did we end up losing our living Triceratops over here? What ended up happening was that they said something about it's time to test the groom to see if he's, like, strong enough to, like, make it through the marriage or something. Oh, no, you're okay. You're just hiding. That's all, Triton. Oh, I know what we can do. Our Dilophosaur is in need of being culturized or whatever. Cultivated. But yeah, they said they needed to test the groom to make sure he was strong enough to hold up the marriage. So he picked up the bride's mother on his back and, like, ran around the wedding hall, I suppose you would call it that, in the department store, and he would, like, ran around yelling, and I'm sure that is not a traditional part of a Korean marriage. That was something that they chose to do specifically for their wedding, and I don't know why. It was just really strange in my opinion. Everyone thought that it was funny, I suppose, but I was just shocked and confused. So, I don't know. Maybe it's a cultural thing. Maybe it's just... It's not my place. It's not my place, man. Wait a second, where? Did I already put it in? Surely I didn't already put it in here? Oh, there it is. Okay, never mind. There we go. Alright, so I don't know. Where should I put this thing, since apparently we have so many troubles keeping everything in their cages? Maybe we should move Thor into a different place and put our Dilophosaur in here. Maybe our Dilophosaur will stay in here. Let's grab some glass. Is there glass in here? No, there's not. Maybe if we move Thor into a different enclosure, maybe he'll actually stay inside, and maybe it's just the Dilophosaur that'll end up staying in here. Because clearly, the Compy stays in here no problem. Break this glass, because no one cares. Dilophosaurs cannot be tamed, so there is no reason for me to stay anywhere near this thing. Shore that back up, and Thor, I will put you somewhere. I don't even know where to put you yet. Yeah, you just run around and have fun. In the meantime, why don't you guys start to think up ideas for what to name our Dilophosaur, because it will be hatched by next episode. Hopefully by next episode I'll also have some more information for you on the SpaceX launch of the Orbcom mission. Thank you so much everyone for watching. My name is Megneous, and I will see you next time.